Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be reacting to a Honkai Star Rail trailer. This is called Evernight trailer. Night falls, everyone close your eyes. So yeah, I reacted to the Mirror Celestia trailer. It was really good. We got to see a little bit of what March went through after she came to Amphorius. And now we have the trailer. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, let's see what we get here. What more new information we get maybe, or something else, let's see. Also, this is the Japanese version, the JP voiced version. So that's because that's how I play the game. That's what I react to. So yeah, this is the JP version of the trailer. I'll link the video, the original video link, in the description box if you want to check it out. And yeah, let us begin. So Evernight trailer. Night falls. Everyone, close your eyes. Here we go. Okay.
気がついた
Oh,
私のなのか
right.
あれ覚えてないか
Damn. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, yeah, she was there? We just couldn't see her?
そんな
Bro.
ありえないそう
Oh my god.
本当に
Wait, who's that? Wait. Oh, that's... Right. Oh, she's like... Yo!
目を閉じて夜が来るから任せてあんたは何も
Right.
失わない私がいる限り
Yeah, she's literally Veliona. You know, Celia and Veliona dynamic.
知ってるあんたは
Damn!
目を開けた
What's going on?
ら過去になる 私はあんたに付き添う長い夜私を忘れて
Forgetting me.
それがあんたにとって一番なの
Damn. Oh, right. Interesting. So that was Evernight's trailer. Right. Yeah, like it's pretty obvious. Like you can see this. Like I mentioned this in the Mirror Celestia trailer as well while reacting to that. Yeah, these two have the same dynamic as Zere and Veriona from Honkai Impact. And after watching this trailer, I'm even more convinced of that. Because like in Honkai Impact, we always saw Veliona trying to like help Zere from the inside and taking over in situations where Zere found it difficult to handle. Always being there, always helping her out, and having like a like a more of a morally like neutral type of a stance on everything, where she's like, okay, like if this is like going to be for her benefit, I'm going to do it. So we saw that in the Mirror Celestia as trailer as well, where Evernight has that type of a view, like in moral, like in morality wise, she is going to do whatever is going to probably help March in her journey. And it doesn't matter if it's good, if it's bad, something like that. And for now, she has the well, like the good intentions for the March's group, because March like enjoys being with them, and like that is why I'm assuming just because of that, Evernight is going to help us, because helping us indirectly means helping March out. So something like that. And also this trailer shows that she was there. Like, I don't know, like I never expected that. So okay, you know what, let me go back to that section just a minute. This part, no, not this part. Where is that part? No, not here. Where the hell is? Okay, here we go. Tribi, like you can see, like Danheng, like the main character, like she's like snapping pictures. You can see here. You see, like she's snapping pictures here, and like we're there over, and these are like all like censored out because I'm assuming she doesn't remember them. She knows that, oh, there was someone there, but she doesn't remember because like of the remembrance, like all that. So she doesn't remember us properly. That's why the face is like just scribbled out. And you can see like Tribi is like taking her hand, using like the portal, the dimension portal. I forgot what they call it. Then during the fight against like where that fight with Hiyashi was there and all that, she was there. So she was participating in the battle, but we didn't know. So that's interesting. So you know what? I feel like we have to go back now and see, like, because a lot of these things without any context, there's a lot of hints we probably missed throughout the story. And now that we know that March was here all along, a few sections might strike us as odd, where it will be able to realize that, oh, March was probably here at that moment. One of those ones is Trisbios's like that whole section where we thought like Trisbios is like like the escape of Trisbios that happened. She was able to get away from there. We thought that we were like that we were like looking at that memory, and like it was March. March was there helping her out. We obviously we had no clue at that point because we didn't have context. Now we have context, and now it makes so much more sense, because that part always kind of confused me because it was such a weird type of a situation. But I was like, oh, it's whatever. There's a lot of things in Honkai games that doesn't really make sense. You just need to go along with it, because if you try to figure everything out like like bit by bit, you'll go crazy. Because this show has like not only Honkai Star, Honkai Impact also had that, where there's a lot of things that just goes over your head for the time being. Little by little you understand it. So so it was like one of those things. So I was like, all right, let's just move on. Like it's a bit weird, the explanation there is a bit weird, but let's just move on. Now it makes more sense now, like what the hell was going on there. Another thing, I think I saw one of social media posts where someone highlighted how Oronix always like called like mother, and there was like a few sections where we like I think when we went to Stixia, there was a section, I again, and from social media I saw this, there was a section where we could hear March's voice. At that point we obviously thought that, oh, it's just whatever, it's like one of those things. um but now that we know March was there, March was probably there at that point. All these little things. Also the fact that March is like a fragment of like like remembrance, that whole thing as well. That's why like maybe like a lot of things. Maybe like March was the one who was Ornix was talking about. A lot of these things like kind of like make sense now, and there's more context to it. But I guess we'll still have to wait for the patch to drop and the story to come out, because the story will probably explain everything properly and we'll get a whole picture of it. So yeah, let's just wait for that. But for now, at least, this is very interesting because a lot of the past scenes will make more sense now, I feel like. um yeah. So there you go. Now in this trailer we can see, obviously, like like I said, as we can see that they were like fighting. March was already here. Then we had March trying to run away from Evernight, and from Evernight's words you can understand that March forgot about Evernight, that part of her. And that is why like Evernight was never there. Now that she like this is happening, Evernight has decided to take a step forward and take over. And multiple times we can see her saying that when you wake up everything will be okay, or something like that. So basically she's decided to take over because I guess like some like, like, because March has been wandering around for so long without anyone, nobody able to see her, like a ghost. So that probably stressed her out a lot, and Evernight decided to take over for her now, and you know keep her safe in that little box. As you can see, it's like she like shut her down over there, and Evernight plans on completing whatever we have to do here, and so that like we can go back to the Astral Express, I guess, and March can come back again, something like that, I think. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of things that kind of hint in that direction, that Evernight is just taken over because she probably thinks this is too much for March, and that's why she's like kind of helping her out here. Anyways, yeah, so you can see here like March is running away, Evernight is following her, and then in the end Evernight like helps her out, shuts her in a box, as you can see over here. Just shuts her in a box, and she's like, I'm the shadow of your every step. This part,
長い夜
uh
私を忘れ
forgetting me
それが
was a greatest fortune. Damn. Right. And in the end, I think she says, here we go, in this life, alright, where's that part? Oh, she doesn't say it here. Where's that section where she says that like everything will be okay after you wake up or something like that? Okay, anyways, it was here somewhere, I cannot find it now. But yeah, so it is probably something like that, that she's like, alright, I've taken over, let her rest. I'm gonna make everything okay, and everything will be fine. Right. But anyways, if I think she will be our ally, from the looks of it, because she's March's ally. At least I think so from everything. And from that, if she's March's ally, that automatically means she's our ally, because we're also March's ally. So yeah. Right. But still, we have a lot of questions. Like we do know March's past a little bit now, but there's so much more left to reveal. Like, so I hope we get to see that in this upcoming patch. I'm very much looking forward to this. Let's see where this goes. And that is it. I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to Evernight's trailer. Night falls, everyone close your eyes. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next Honkai Star Rail video. When Danhen comes out, maybe I'll do react to his trailer as well. But Cyrene or Kirine, when she comes out in the next patch, not this like upcoming patch, the patch after that, I'm definitely making every single video that comes out about her. Be it trailer, be it mirrored Celestia, be it animated shot, whatever there is. I'm gonna make every single video reaction to every single video. Because yeah, we've been waiting for Kirine for such a long time. Alright. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.